Hello everyone and welcome to a Heavensward Mount Farm. We are joined by the incredible, undeadable Lulu Rime. Hello Lulu. If you said words, none came out. Alrighty.
Damn. Is it better?
Slightly.
Did I fix it?
Yes you did.
Oh, shucks. Okay, hold.
I don't know how we were talking for a solid 15 minutes before the stream, and as soon as it starts, suddenly a mic issue, but that is a miracle of Twitch, I guess.
It's fine.
I'm just bugging you.
It's
Alright.
fixed.
You ready to start?
Yeah.
We will be doing this unsynced. It will be easy as all fuck.
Jordan.
Pronounced Tahordon. It's uncultured.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Yep. Sorry, Your Majesty. You, realize how much regicide we commit in this game?
Yeah. I think I was talking about that LCFC at one point. I was like, man, literally everything we do is just kill shit because someone asked us to. A little girl misses a teddy bear and we're gonna fucking make a species go extinct looking for it. I'd refuse to do mechanics.
That's fine. I don't care. The only mechanic we have to do is when there's when there's two people, we have to pull them apart.
Yeah.
Okay, I am taking paralyzation off myself because this is annoying. He's supposed to be at 1% before you ask. Well, sorry, 0.1.
Bitch, how dare you live? Oh man, I have to tell you a really sad story. I hope you're ready for this. Might hurt your soul.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was right before bed last night. I remembered something and I was like, oh my god, I really have to add that to my soundboard. Cannot remember what it was. I was like, I'll make sure to add it right in the morning before my stream. And just completely gone from my mind.
Sorry.
It do be like that.
As someone who has constant goldfish brain, like...
Same.
I understand. Like, that's the same thing as me going into the kitchen multiple times to open my fridge because I forgot to get a drink like 4 times.
Yeah. God, I once left my phone in the fridge. I don't even know how I fucking managed it, but I did. It's quite impressive, honestly.
So this fight synced is so interesting because there's a weird ass mechanic that he does where he targets the healer, knocks them down, and the tank is supposed to cover the healer while every DPS is supposed to stand in front of them to protect the healer or it's a wipe.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm just like thinking about when I used to do this when it was way the hell better.
I've never done this unsynced, if I'm being honest.
That's fine. To be fair, this is actually just a really cool fight. I actually really like this fight.
Yeah. You have to defeat the Knights of the Round.
Who are all traitors in this version.
For the MSQ, I went in here like full murder mode. I'm sure you understand why.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, have you watched Tenacious D? The Pick of Destiny?
Yes.
And you know, at the end, when the guy's like, I'm going to cut your eyes out and your balls out and put your balls in your eye sockets and your eyes in your ball sack. Came in here yelling that at him.
Oh, really don't blame me on that one.
Oh, that took us 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's only because of the phases. Because there's a whole, like, minute and a half that we can't do crap.
At least I did Bismarck before this, because that would have been vile.
So, surprisingly, Bismarck is fine. It's the same thing as Ifrit, where Bismarck is fine as long as you beat out his timer before he decides to be a full-on whale.
Oh, interesting. Whale, yeah.
Because it's that long phase of him, if you mess up the chains the first time.
Yeah. Paralyzed. Paralysis.
Here, you need this more than I do, because I can at least stand still and not care.
Thank you. I'm glad the tank has this thing that lets me keep my DPS up. Woo! Lulu!
I shouldn't have stood in all of that, but I decided that was a great idea.
I get that.
Whee.
And when I do the fucking, like the fights where you get like 8 fucking, whatever the hell they're called, vulnerability stacks.
Yeah.
I wait for all of them to build up, and then I just press hallowed ground. I just don't do anything and stand in all the mechanics.
God.
And
There
like,
have been so many. Ooh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, because it's unsynced, it doesn't matter. But go on, sorry.
Oh no, that's what I was gonna agree with you with. There have been so many fights we've done unsynced as a joke. And then all of a sudden you look at like Joe and stuff like that, and they have 10 stacks. I'm like, guys, please. And they're like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I'm like, I get that, but please.
I was farming the Stormblood mounts with Sky. I would fucking... We would joke about who can collect more candies while we're doing the falling mechanic. And hitting everything on the way down. It was great.
Some fights are wicked fun in Stormblood too, honestly. I actually have to go and farm Tsukiyomi for some material.
I can help you with that if you want.
Sure. I would like at least 2 more people, obviously, because I like to run a crew of 4 with Stormblood content, since it's only 20 levels under what we are.
Yeah.
Just in case there's an oopsies, aka I forget mechanic a few times.
Yeah.
I should know the fight by now, but sometimes I look at something and going, is it this or is it this? It's usually is she shooting us with a gun or killing us with a spear?
Yeah. I get that. I love how you can see the kind of planet behind him turned into Needhog's eye.
Yeah, this Needhog's being a nosy little... Yes? No. Savage.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna take that weapon. Yoink.
Yeah, take it all. I don't give a crap.
Millie said she is here in spirit. Thanks, Millie, and thanks for joining the chat.
It's a melee.
Yeah. Of course, since we all have different time zones, this was a little too early for us to drag in Millie, unfortunately, but Still appreciate all the
Mega,
support.
mega understandable.
See, when I got to Shadowbringers, and I'll try not to include like too many spoilers for post Heavensward stuff, that Heavensward people can enjoy the stream. But in Shadowbringers, when I got to the first dungeon, I looked around, and like the graphics seemed so much better than the rest of the game, and I was like, I can see why they need that update now, because this is just off-putting. Did not
Yeah,
match.
it's really wild. And I do not know if you have seen it, but I know there's been some graphical updates to some old content, such as Crystal Tower raids.
Yeah.
But like they've just been minor, and I'm like, huh. Because after a while, not doing Crystal Tower with all the influx of new sprouts, people doing it because they have to, and whatnot, it's been interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I actually love the way this game looks already. Like, I played a lot of MMOs in my life and most of them look like absolute shit. This game actually looks pretty good to me, so I was surprised when I heard there was going to be an update back when I was still a Sprout.
Yeah, but now you've seen why. It's like they already
Yeah,
started doing the update, and then it's just like, oh.
yeah. It was like, 13 years ago I used to play World of Warcraft, and I don't know if that's gotten a graphical update, but I do know that that is not what I want my games to look like anymore. Well, you can see each individual polygon on the characters. I'm under attack. Ooh, I'm going to stack on you. Take damage with me.
Okay, I'll clean the floor while you do this.
Alright. I shall enjoy some tea. Yes, quite. Indubitably.
Yes, yes.
So, I've never actually stood in the red and black mechanics. Are those supposed to be an instant kill, or is it just like a different color for no reason?
So that's usually damage over time.
Oh.
Like, it does amounts of damage over time, usually. So that's why you don't want to stand in those. But if you are there when it goes off, that's an insta-kill.
Interesting.
I could be wrong about the damage over time. I openly admit this. But usually, like, if you stand in it and it goes off, that's an insta-kill, but I know there are some that do damage over time. So it's dependent.
Neat.
Because I'm like, yeah, I'm saying this confidently when I shouldn't.
So, theoretically, would you be upset if next round I stood in to see what happens?
No, I've done it a few times.
Alright.
I got into trouble with Joe and a few others because I literally went, ooh, what's this shiny thing at the end around us? And I stepped in it just to see if it was insta-death.
Was it
Before a fight
insta-death?
started. Oh, yeah.
Classic.
And then everybody's like, well, at least we know we can't touch the edge of the thing. I'm like, yep.
It's like every spell. Oh wait, we got the fucking whistle. I guess we're not gonna stand in it next time because we're done. Thanks, Lulu.
No problem.
Into our next one. But yeah, it's like every Sprout's rite of passage is going to Aurum Vale, trying to avoid the huge room of mods and walking right through the fucking gold dust, and it's like, ooh, every time.
I forgot to warn our fellow FC mate who's a Sprout that you know when he
Yeah,
was
I
doing
know.
ARM.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
I
you're
watched.
and I was like, no, don't go down the middle. Go to the side. And he's like, what? I'm like, go to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be
And he's
like
like,
that.
so And the worst part is he's like, what's wrong with the middle? I'm like, the frogs. The frogs are the problem. They try to tongue you, and it sucks.
I don't know about that.
Bro, that might be your kink, but
Oh my, I seem to have a frog in my throat. Apologies.
okay, Zarbon. I'm sorry. Every time you do that voice, I just keep thinking of Zarbon from
Oh, it
the
is
DA
heavily inspired by him, yes. I'm glad you understand it.
Good. Bro, I love the DA universe. I was going through such a depressive episode during COVID,
Yeah.
and then my friend showed me the DA universe. I went from not knowing a thing to I have watched every goddamn video that man has ever released in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the Bridge is fucking amazing. Have you watched Hellsinger Bridge?
Yes.
I love it so fucking much.
And the worst part is one of my favorite movies is Boondock Saints. So when
Oh god.
he
Yeah, I've
started
watched that.
quoting it, I'm like, hold up.
Kind of funny, I actually watched that because of Hellsinger Bridge. I was like, alright, I gotta watch that now.
Oh god. So I was the opposite because that is legit like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And I watched it before, and my friend was like, yeah, there's a constant joke with a priest I don't get. And then, like, literally when he started quoting, I'm like, is he quoting Boondock Saints? And my friend's like, how the fuck? I'm like, I love that movie.
Too many lies. Too many. Yeah. I don't know, spoilers for Boondock Saints for any viewers who intend to fucking watch it. But, I gotta say, I could have gone my whole life without seeing cross-dressing Willem Dafoe posing on the fucking bathroom floor.
You shut your mouth. William Dafoe's amazing. He's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, but now I'm scarred for life after seeing that display.
He was gorgeous. F you. That man seduced 2 to 3 Italians.
Oh god. Fucking movie, man.
I love a friend of mine because I actually ironically just showed a friend of mine that movie this year. And he was like, I thought it was a bro dude movie. I did not go in expecting this movie to be this good.
Yeah, it was great. So when
And
the
I'm
cops like trying to break it down that they were like expert fucking assassins or whatever, and then you see the actual scene and they got like tangled in their fucking ropes and shit.
yeah.
And it just like fell into it. Was like, god damn it.
The symbolicism. I felt so bad for Greenlee, the tallest cop who kept just getting made fun of.
Yeah.
But I was crying laughing during. Leave it.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Though, like, I did have to warn my friend. It's a very timed piece.
Yeah, a lot of racist comments in it for sure.
And that's because of when it's supposed to take place and whatnot, and
Yeah.
slightly about immigration, which is true, because, like, they say a lot of things that's very true. And I mean, like, the fact that they start the movie by saying no immigrant's gonna call the cops. Because it's a community, and I'm like, yep, that's pretty accurate.
Don't worry, Lulu, I'll save you from this attack. There's no way you'd survive it otherwise.
Oh god. You know what I can also do? Bye, Noah.
How dare you? I'm a tank. I don't have the DPS for this. God damn it.
Yes, you do. You're doing 3% every time you attack. I'm watching you do it.
I swear to God, if
Yeah,
I actually have to mitigate, if I have to do my job.
how dare I?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot.
Oh. Did it died, I guess.
I
Again,
mean,
I've never done
okay.
these fights, actually, I've never done this fight in general, so I do not know the mechanics outside of the basic
Oh,
fight.
I'm sorry. My little shit self thought you did do this.
Oh, I
My
ran a
bad.
lot of I ran a lot of the basic one for the Mog Tomes. Extreme was not included in that.
My super bad on that one.
Yeah.
I will
Did you
not
not
fuck around.
did you not notice I was in a cutscene the first time we entered?
That means nothing to me. Don't you lie to me. That means nothing to me. You used to just keep the cutscenes on.
I eventually turned them off after getting nagged by everyone a fucking million times.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Listen.
I never, I never effing told you because you never effing asked.
There.
I just assumed you were one of those people who wanted to keep looking at it.
Oh, I was. Everyone told me how, and I told them to fuck off.
Then you keep doing you, boo. You keep doing you. Though I might have told you once, but I don't remember, but I highly doubt I kept harassing you about it. Uh, so of course, don't stand in shit.
How dare you? I am a paladin. I will stand in shit if I want.
Listen, I know you have your tank privileges, so like right now I have green, you have orange. Technically, in this, we would stand in green and orange. Oh look, you know this mechanic. So these are poison bubbles. If you stand in them too long, they just do damage over time, so you'd have to find a safe spot.
Explains why I died to them last time. Thank you. No,
The
I'm
tethers
gonna
that we
take a
get,
weapon here too.
go for it.
Like having a collection of weapons.
During the poison bubbles, the tethers that we get are meant for tanks, and they do beams of damage at you, like, while you're doing this, and you're supposed to mitigate through it,
Well,
or
thank you.
get healed through it.
You know what really makes me sad?
What?
I absolutely love the hive weapons, but so many classes can't even use them. Like the one I want it most for, Gunbreaker, is like fuck you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Do you know who has a really nice, because I know we were talking a little earlier about how you really like Unbreaker.
Yeah, this is my favorite
If you,
DPS.
you're not wrong. I know a lot of people personally who did that class who like to be off tank so they could just DPS.
So the thing is, I actually don't mind being the main tank, especially since I'm a paladin main. But so often when I'm running shit, the other fucking tank will just provoke and steal it anyway and be a dickhead. And, like get upset if I take main tank, that I just always go off tank anyway. It was like, alright, they're gonna be a dickhead either way, I might as well just accept the role as off tank. The only way to get through a fucking trial these days.
Fair enough. I know when I usually go with Joe if he has a co-tank, will ask them, hey, what do you want? There are so many fights I can't wait for. Do you also need your quibs?
I don't know what those words mean.
It's the Shadowbringer ones. I just don't want to say what it is if people don't know what it is, because quib is easier to say because that's the title of them. I only say that because it's just easier to not look at it if people haven't reached Shadowbringer yet in
Yeah.
watching this.
Are you talking about the mounts?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, the mounts from.
I do, but I'm going to be doing those melee. Of course, you are very welcome to join, but that means they won't be done in 2 more weeks at least.
No problem.
Yeah, I
I'm
just gotta
just
schedule
wondering.
everyone in.
Don't worry about it. I don't mind doing them if I'm free. So
Alright.
it's more of I was wondering what you had left, like if you had Stormblood and stuff like that too.
No, I got all the Stormblood ones right away because I love the wolves. I actually really was super disappointed that the Stormblood mount was so ugly. I was like, I really wanted a cool 9-tailed fox, and I got this fucking weird, tated, gross thing.
I understand where you're coming from on that one. I like it, but I also understand where you're coming from because they basically use the Fenrir model for it. Because I've noticed that when you compare that and Fenrir, it's like the same model but with extra tails.
Yeah.
And the different particle effects.
What is your favorite mount of all of the, like expansion mounts that you get from these trials?
Ooh. Are you talking about base or the ultimate?
Either one really.
If we're talking about base design-wise, it's Stormblood. If we're talking about ultimate, I think my favorite had to come from Shadowbringers because of what they did.
Ooh.
Because it makes sense, because the little story that you get for the ultimates.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually do have to stand these. Sorry. Yeah, so these will just keep hitting us, but normally you would find a safe spot and just keep hitting it down.
You'll be dead long before then.
Yeah. And plus, there's not... So I like playing Bard because a lot of these fields that we fight these trials in are not long enough for me to be at the other end and still be able to reach. I worded that poorly. They're so small, these fields, I can reach no matter where I am.
Yeah.
Except for like 3 of them in game.
Yeah, it's a really fun thing about Black Mage is the insane range you get.
Yeah, so Black Mage and Bard laugh in the face of everything because there's only 3 stages in this entire game that are trials that we can't reach from the other end
Yeah.
of the stage. So positioning doesn't really matter to us, except for, AoEs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or unless if you have to absolutely do the mechanic or you wipe, that's a different story.
No, it's the Kuchma.
That's like when we're doing Crystal Tower, and I'm like, I hate saying it on voice chat because I know someone always goes, wait, what? And then realizes it's really called the Cum Cum.
Yeah. When we were when we were farming Mog tomes, I can't words, Uh, we were running with Faye and he was calling them Kuchmas, and it was great. Now I just call them
Kind of.
Kuchmas.
Oh, I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all.
I'll save you. We barely made it. Oh, that did literally 0 damage. Okay.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, it's kind of a joke at this level.
I mean, like, literally the damage number popped up and it was 0. I was like, I thought it would at least do 1.
No, we are way too overqualified for this fight.
Yeah. Yes. When I first walked into this fight, like the normal one, I looked at him as, you know, 4 big muscly arms, and I was like, oh my god, Princess Handjob. So I forever call this boss Princess Handjob now. Lulu? Lulu, speak to me! Lulu!
Excuse me, sir. I was asserting my right as a black mage by standing in everything that I knew I could take just to kill the boss.
You're not a black mage.
I had ley lines. You couldn't prove it.
It is literally recorded.
My DPS.
Okay. I can't remember who I was running with. It was someone on Black Mage. It was Sky or Zap. And fucking, we were going through Alexander. And they used their ley lines on the boss, and I was the healer, so I immediately rescued them out of it. And they're like, you think you're real fucking funny, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. Funnier every time.
I have a friend that I play with that he plays black mage as his main, and we keep making jokes because when I heal for him, he's like, "Healers adjust. I'm staying in my ley lines." I'm like, "No, I'll rescue you from your ley lines." He's like, "Don't you dare! Don't you effing dare!"
Yeah.
It's fine. I used to hit my rescue by accident because of where I had to place it on my controller bar.
Yeah.
So I had to move it to my 3rd bar so that way I purposely cannot rescue someone unless if I'm on that bar, because there's only like 3 things on that bar.
Oh god, I always forget that you're, on PlayStation. How the hell do you heal with a controller? That sounds so stressful. And you're so good at it too, it's disturbing.
Well, 1, thank you. 2, I have these key bindings that let me press the L2 R2 trigger so I can access the left and right side of my 2nd bar quickly.
Yeah.
So I can cheat the combinations out.
I'll save you.
But, woo! You want more shields and more healing? I can also do that.
Thank god, we almost died. Barely made it through that one.
I know. It was terrifying. Yeah, a lot of it's just practice and memorization of where my keys are. That's why if you hear me go, hold on, I just fixed my bar, I don't know where shit is, it's because I'm like literally like panicking, trying to figure out where I put a spell.
Oh god.
Because if I fix my bar, it's because it felt icky when I was trying to do certain things.
I get you.
Okay, I gotta think thin. Because the middle is not safe, and I went to the middle for some ungodly reason. Okay, so
You
that's
want
the
this zap?
crafting. Maybe.
Zap is all yours.
Yay! I mean, if there's a glowy weapon you like, we can make it for you with the sap.
Ooh, thank you.
Do you know? Oh. Sorry, go.
I was gonna say I haven't really seen what all the Heaven's Ward weapons look like yet. I just know I really like the Hive ones.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier when we were talking about Ravana and Gunbreaker. I goldfish brained and I completely spaced on what we were talking about. Um, my favorite weapon I found in games so far for glamour, and ironically it's for Dark Knight, even though I'm not a big fan of Dark Knight, or as Millie calls it, the paper tank,
Yeah, Paper Knight.
paper knight, is actually Zervin's glowing weapon, which I think Zervin is on the list to farm. Yeah, Zervin's on the list to farm.
Actually thinking getting a glowy hive rapier would be nice for a red mage.
You want one? I have plenty of wings. We can make it for you.
I'd appreciate it. I could if there are any materials you need. Mining and boat in there pretty high. I don't know what else you'd need.
I would have to look up the thing, but we can look at it.
Yay!
We
Thanks,
can
Lulu.
also, if I'm also not high enough, I know for a fact I have the materials, and we can harass someone in the FC politely to make it.
Yeah.
Because I'm still leveling up my crafters.
Faye fucking he has all of his crafters and everything maxed, but he doesn't have the expansions yet, so they're all maxed at 70.
Oh, you're talking about that? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. But
It takes me a second to remember.
yeah, I'm sorry, we have too many Fays. It's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah, Faye made me die laughing before he took his break and came back, because he's like, I'm a crafter main, and I literally looked at his search info. I'm like, yeah, you are a crafter main.
Yeah. He lives in the fucking firmament.
It's not bad. I actually run into Faye a lot during the fates that they have there, and we joke around that in the last fate that we do, which is give gifts to people that we save Christmas and we're the best elves.
Yeah. Yeah, he taught me how to do all the fates.
Yeah. They're just goofy side games. It's actually really nice to take a 15-minute break by doing those.
Yeah, it is. I like all the mini games in Final Fantasy. Good break from the constant murderous rampage we're on.
Yeah. They are nice.
Honestly, the Chloe journals are what confuse me the most in this game. Because she's like, hey, I am a small child. Please go murder gods for me, and I'll give you these extremely rare artifacts you can't find anywhere else. And he's like, what? Okay.
Yes.
Which is why I joke
Please
that she's a
murder.
primordial time-traveling demon.
Yes. Please murder these gods to tell me bedtime stories so I can tell my friends.
Why would I do that? Here, this is, you want this shiny rock? You mean that thing that can get me the best gear in the game? Yes, yes, I do want that shiny fucking rock. Hand it over.
Yeah, right now, Missy. Young lady.
I killed a god. You think I won't kill you?
The funniest thing is she's worried about plagiarizing you for some ungodly reason. And I'm like, girl, you are literally telling these stories in these journals to your friends who live in an orphanage that your sister runs. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody cares about plagiarization at that point. Just make the kids happy that are your age.
I don't know any other 8 million-year-old kids, so.
The worst part is when you meet her sister, who's an actual interesting NPC. You kind of understand where this kid gets these weird thoughts from.
All my
And then you
mitigations
go,
survive.
yeah. No, you're good. You are good. It's fine. I won't jump off and be a little shit.
But I might.
Go for it. Whatever you want.
Yeah, no, not to stand in the green puddles now.
If you stand in the green puddles, you just watch your vol snacks keep going up and up until you just die.
Yeah, I learned that.
You did, you did.
But counterpoint,
I just
Paladin.
Yeah, you have tank privilege, but not that much tank privilege. Excuse me, sir, Mr. God, I need you to drop the damn whistle.
I think we have to carve it out of his flesh. He's a tree, right?
That's actually a good question of what he is.
He's
I
a
wish
swole
Sky was
Deku tree. Doth thou even lifteth Navi?
sure as hell not. Well,
Now I need to make like a swole Thancred comic. Doth thou lift, warrior of light?
man. Oh, so it's nothing against Ski, but I know he doesn't watch your stream mostly because we forgot to tell him that you have one. Nothing against you.
All good.
But I can say this right now, Ski still thinks that that character in the story is dead. And we're just sitting there going, oh no. Because he's really upset about it. We're like, oh no.
Yeah.
And we're not going to spoil the story for him. So we're like, oh
Well,
no.
I should say I do, I do post my streams in the free company Discord.
True.
Could, do that.
Nah, that's fine.
Ski, are you here? Are you here with us right now?
Ski, prove
Hey,
me
penis,
wrong
if you're
right
here.
now. Nah, I just feel wicked bad because we can't tell him. Because we don't want to spoil it. And we're like,
I like how nice bosses in this game are. Like, whenever there's a mechanic that could one-shot you, they also always give you something to not get one-shot by it.
yeah, I know. They're very considerate. Like, they know you don't want to be here.
Like, I could just win the fight, but what is the fun in that?
Part of me kind of, like, thinks of this like that old, Looney Tunes episode of them checking out after every shift, Wile E. Coyote and stuff like that. Checking into their shift, going, hey, how you doing? Da-da-da.
Yeah,
And then checking out. I feel like that's us with these primals sometimes.
pretty much, yeah. I don't know, somewhere along the story, it got really bleared on what the fuck is a primal and isn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really say that because of how the story goes. That would be considered a spoiler, and I'm going to get my ass kicked.
It was like, so you'd think that generally trial would equal fucking primal, right? But then you got like the Greg trial and stuff, and those definitely aren't primals.
Yeah. And then you have a few trials in Shadowbringer that are not primals. and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Though
Like, is Sephiroth a primal?
I don't remember.
I think a primal has to be summoned, right? And who the fuck would have summoned him?
Yeah, that's what the problem is. I don't remember. I would have to like revisit the cutscene slash wiki slash journal entry about this dude.
My theory is he's just an angry tree.
Could be.
It's a Lorax, he speaks for the trees. Trees are sick of your shit. Get on your knees.
Eh. I mean, if it makes you laugh, there's technically another person who speaks for the trees that is a primal that you kind of sit there going, how does that work? And then you look at Connie Senna and you go, oh, you stupid bitch.
Tank privilege. I think I got up to 9 stacks that time.
Nuts. Very nice.
Why is he not dropping the goddamn whistle?
I don't know. I do not know. Thornton got sick of our shit and just gave us what we wanted.
Right? He was like, I'm not supposed to lose. That's not how this works. Go away.
Just a shriveled Thornton in the corner, just crying as he throws whistles at him.
Pretty much. Tired of losing? Tired of being a bitch?
I can't.
It's so good. Did you end up setting that one to ski?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm so glad I showed you all that fucking video. It makes me laugh so hard every time. I always found it funny how, like, edgy this guy's theme music is, and it's like, you're a plant. You know you're a plant, right? I am the end and the beginning. He even starts singing his own theme.
Yeah, there's actually a fight where I really like it. I can't spoil it because it's all the way in Shadowbringers. I'll tell you later when you're not streaming.
Sounds good.
Where the song is really sick, and every time the person talks, it's actually in response to the song.
Huh.
Because they'll say a line and then he'll finish it. And I love doing his fight because of that.
Yeah.
Because if you listen just purely to the song, then you hear exactly what he was saying in the song, and you're like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool how they incorporated this.
Yeah. So kind of funny thing I've noticed, so as we've just been running and chatting, we have both clearly entered autopilot. But us autopiloting, we actually started doing the mechanics that we were ignoring at the beginning.
Whoops. Damn, I have to give a fuck to actually ignore the mechanics? Damn.
Right? I just thought that was a funny realization.
Yeah, after a while, it's just muscle memory.
Pretty much.
There's one Shadowbringers fight that I love that fight, do not get me wrong, but I'm so like meh because of how many times I had to run it that I'm like, yeah, this does not surprise me anymore. I just zone out the whole fight unless someone does something stupid and then I'm like, wait, what'd you do? This is not how the story goes.
Smile better suits a bitch. What? I have to say, Final Fantasy pulled a really bold move, making the story start shit and then get better. Because you think you'd want to hook the person on the story at the beginning, and then you could taper off and have it get shit. No, they want the bold route with it. It's immaculate.
They do the bold route quite often, in all honesty. Like, they have the fucking audacity to make certain things just exposition for a while, and then they're like, hey, look at this really cool thing that was hidden behind hours upon hours of exposition, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Like, I skipped all of the Crystal Tower stuff, and then suddenly it's extremely relevant, and it's like, oh, fuck.
Okay, so you joined when that was forced to be part of the MSQ.
Yeah.
It used to be mega optional, and then when you know where it becomes mega needed.
Yeah.
When that happened, people were rushing to do it, and it was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah. I still don't actually know the story of Crystal Tower. Never went back to figure it out.
Wait, what?
I never went back to learn the story of Crystal Tower. Still don't know the original whatever the fuck goes on.
Oh, yeah, it's not that hard to explain in like 2 sentences. There's more to it, obviously, but the basic story is like 2 sentences long.
Yeah, I always assumed it just kind of worked like Dragon Gates in Fire Emblem. Have you played Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are like the DLC gates, but they also connect all the multiverse of Fire Emblem. So I kind of figured the Crystal Tower just connects all the multiverse of the different Final Fantasy games.
It's slightly strange, but you're not off. You are not off at all. It's more of a slightly strange explanation that I can't get into
Alright, fair
on
enough.
stream.
Oh.
Listen, if we were doing that content, I would be like, yeah, if you're here, you're here, but I would have to also be careful with my mouth.
I get you.
But we're like here.
Oh yeah, I guess another reason we wouldn't have to worry about Ski hearing spoilers in the stream because he's not at Heaven's Ward yet, so he shouldn't be clicking the stream anyway.
Nah, he wouldn't do that to himself.
Yeah. I could clearly marked it W Mount Farming.
That I saw you did.
Oh no, I tapped out of the game. I made a terrible mistake.
No.
I died for it. Oh no,
Okay. Damn, now I have to actually do mechanics.
Just like to point out, this is my first time realizing the water is just a solid floor.
Yeah.
That was one thing, like, I think I've bitched about this before, but Dark Souls 2 is my favorite Dark Souls. But one thing that really bothered me is that when you jump in the water, it's just nothing. There's no splash, no sound, nothing. You just fall like you're falling into a pit. I was like, damn it.
That actually makes me...
Hate when games do that.
No, you're good. You're good. I did it to you. You did it to me. It's fine. Nah, I just can't take those hits. And I can't do enough damage beforehand. Because I'm slow.
I'm sorry.
No, technically on paper I should be able to do it, but...
You say,
when I
imagine.
go.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, no, you're good.
Not Canadian. You're not allowed to be this much fucking always saying sorry and shit. It's my job.
Listen, bud. I hate telling you. I'm pretty sure that just like me, if this is the case of all Canadians, as you keep saying, then you all have anxiety, and I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just making fun of stereotypes, but yes, we do all have anxiety. Anxiety. Thank you.
I
You
know
gotta
I'm making
realize
fun
we
of.
get so much less sunlight than the rest of the world because half our year is gray and frozen and we're stuck inside and sad. So anxiety builds up pretty fast here.
Understandable. Wee.
Canada's like if you wanted to visit America but have a worse time.
I'll take your word for it.
At least in the winter.
Wee. No.
No, I didn't get any candies. How dare you? Killed him too fast, Lulu. Damn your
Which is
efficiency.
surprising. Which is surprising because I needed to kill him that fast last time and I didn't do it, but now I did. And I was like, what the hell? I know you're there and I know you're helping, but my brain just goes, huh. Like I said,
Sorry, go on.
sorry. No, no,
I
you're
say
good.
as a fairly new player, I was doing the MSQ daily, and of course it's Praetorium, because for some reason if you're a Sprout, you only ever get Praetorium. And
Yep.
when the fucking guys clones pop up, the healer and I killed 2 clones before the fucking 2 DPS killed 1, and we were like, how does that work?
Yeah, it's kind of wild when you see it because, like, on paper, the DPS should always be able to do things, but sometimes it don't work like that. Whether it's because someone goofed and made an oopsie, or it's just they're taking it slow because it's not serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on the DPS class, honestly. Because I openly admit that the 2 DPS I get the happiest seeing in my party usually are Black Mage and Summoner, because I know the dungeons are going to be quick if they know what they're doing.
Huh. For me, it is Red Mage and Reaper I like to see.
Red mages are fun. Reapers are very efficient.
Yeah.
I also like seeing Samurai. Then everything else just it's a depending thing, I guess. Like what we're doing.
I think I've told you the 2, yes, I hate to see in my party. Ninja and Dragoon.
Yeah, but that's because of another reason.
Please stop pulling ahead of the tank. Hi, I'm the tank.
Yeah, I don't know who's teaching Sprouts that, but it's kind of annoying. Because you never know if your tank is having an issue, an experience, or even if it's just lag, and then you're just killing everyone and screwing everybody up.
Or if I'm a fucking paladin and I don't have my intervene until level 74, so I can't dash like you can.
That too.
If you let me use my shield lob, they will all convene on me, and then I can use an AoE and keep running. It is very fast and efficient, when you pull half the fucking room to one side while not touching the other fucking half because I'm trying to catch up, is your stupid fucking dash going to take longer. You are making this less efficient by pulling before me. Unless you want me to wait for everything to swarm them and then use my AoE.
Maybe.
Generally, if a DPS is swarmed by 20 enemies, they're going to immediately explode. So I kind of don't want to let that happen.
Yeah, it's just kind of rough situation because like you don't want to let them die, but then like they do that stuff, and you don't want to start like a vicious cycle of being petty.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help anyone, because you don't want to entrap everyone just because one person got impatient.
Yeah.
I wonder, can I do this even though we're technically in the middle of a fight? Nope.
What were you trying to do?
Desynthesize during this cutscene.
Oh, look at Lulu.
Like, it makes sense about why you can't.
Yeah. And why is he not dropping the fucking whistle though?
He's being a stingy bastard is the answer. Or he's lonely and he wants us to keep saying hi to him.
I'm gonna just have the second one as my headcanon.
If I can't give him the whistle, if I don't give him the whistle, they keep coming to say hi. Okay, man. Whatever works. Oh, God.
Oh. No contest.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's the second one where he's just lonely.
He's like, oh, hey guys, I wasn't expecting you to come back so soon, but I have tea for everyone.
Yeah,
What, he's wearing like a frilly pink apron?
It's like, is it at least good tea? Yeah, do you have cookies? Yeah, okay, fine.
Is it at least good tea? Yes, I made it myself. And you see like a little leaf sprout from his head, and you're like, I don't want that. I don't want that tea.
Made from me, myself, and I. I'm like, nope, nope. Looks at him, are you gonna drink it? Yeah. Isn't that cannibalism?
No.
Can you imagine if someone withheld like a medal or something just so you could just keep visiting so you could beat the shit out of them?
Also, fucking tea thing just reminded me horribly. Joe sent me a fucking meme to scar me last night. It was delicious in dungeon, and the elf girl was cooking a fucking pot of veggies, and someone hands her a chikorita. I was like, chikorita, no! I was like, fuck.
It's oh man, I have a meme to send you to then.
Oh god. Yeah, I have watched episode 12, which I assume is the latest. I know you've read far ahead, but yeah. And I have no idea what you were talking about, trying to refer to, that people were shocked by. There was nothing out of the ordinary.
It was the episode 11 bit, the very ending, where you see that cutscene. That scene of looking through someone else's eyes. That was the scene that shocked a lot of people who were only watching the anime. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that, legit, that was the scene that shocked a lot of people, and it had me laughing. because I felt bad. And then
Yeah.
you saw what happened on 12.
Yeah,
Yes!
so I have a theory. Ooh, it dropped. A theory, and you know you've read, so don't confirm if I'm right or wrong. I just want to share it. I'm pretty sure the fucking cook guy, the dwarf, is the mad mage because he knows the dungeon so well and he takes care of all the fucking creatures in it and has it work in harmony. It just makes the most sense to me that he's actually the mad mage who made the dungeon.
Fair. Interesting theory.
Yeah. He always goes
I
on
can
about
see
how he
that.
hates magic. I wonder if that's why.
I can see how you came to that theory.
Let's eat these flutes, because that's what you do with flutes.
Yeah, just pop them.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh, shit.
Oh, 1 second. I have a meme from a Lulu. How dare you? Why would they shape it? That's that's so cruel. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. I'll say I didn't know we were allowed to send you curse shit again.
You were never not allowed.
I said again. I thought we were taking a small break. Yeah, I know you know this one. It's basically the same fight, except there's like 2 smaller things.
Okay. Again, we're level 90, so we can ignore 90% of it. Hopefully
Yeah.
at level 100 we can ignore 100%.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna be skipping phases. I keep forgetting. Like I'm getting like all prepared.
I'll kill the douchebag before he puts down ice.
Yeah, he's already dead.
I almost did an oopsie and got knocked off the edge. I did an oopsie
Oh,
and got
whoops.
knocked off the edge. I just realized there's no railings.
Yeah, no, there's no safety. The extreme is like no safety.
Alright, my
'Cause there's
apologies. I'll remember that this time and stand in the right spot. Because normally in the normal one you just ignore that, right? There's railings, and it's just teach you the mechanic, you're like, okay. You have to actually pay
yeah,
attention.
the first one's always the teaching, but that one I should have told you that too, because like they expect you to know the fight since no offense, it's one of those, oh, hey, by the way.
Well, I mean, you know, I just need eyes to realize there's not fucking railings. That was my own fault being an idiot. It's not immediately fall off the edge. Whee!
And then she's gonna do the fucking shit balls. Nope.
Hi, Lulu.
I forgot to stay in place. I forgot to stay in place.
Equilibrium.
Watch
Oh,
out for
the
your
shadow
shadows.
versions. Sure.
They do 2 different types of attacks. Some are donuts, some are AoEs. The ones connected to her, I think, do donuts.
Every time I see those cards, I think she's fucking planning to tip the scales.
You'll see it. She'll go back into the middle, and then you'll see from the back scales where she's pointing to.
Yeah.
2 is the heaviest, 1 is the lightest.
Executed. Oh, there. Ow.
Yeah, that's the part I was thinking of, where it's 2 of them do AoEs, 2 of them do donuts.
Well, she dead.
Whee!
You think she dropped the flute first try? Oh.
Of course not.
Just gonna grab one weapon coffer from each one and then round. Mix and match some weapons.
That's fair.
Of course, if any crafting materials drop, they're all yours.
Woo!
The unenlightened
Uh, just to warn you, because I just got a message. My plans moved up just slightly, so I might have to leave her in like 45 minutes.
All good. That is actually perfect because the stream will end in like 45 minutes.
Okay, making sure. Just wanted to double check with you.
All good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's mostly because the person got done faster than I expected, so I'm like, oh, okay.
come forth, scales of revelation.
I think she always starts with the West. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I would know the
that's all I've ever seen.
souls.
I'm just not moving. My little trigger finger and me wanting to move around.
It's a bard curse.
Equilibrium.
Listen, I have my rights as a bard to run around and be a goofball.
Understandable.
I'm gonna...
That's like I have my rights as a paladin to just stand in shit.
Exactly. So I am gonna use it. It makes me
Not
upsetty
gonna
when I can't
dodge
use
this
it.
mechanic. How dare.
Please?
Oh, actually? Ooh.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
She decided to be nice.
Line up. Right, Sephiroth was so lonely and she was like, get the fuck out of my house.
She's not Sephiroth who looked at us and went, guys, please, friends?
He's like, kindly fuck off. And Sephiroth's like, you can come back here if you want.
Anytime.
Please.
uh, Zervan is a 2-phase no matter what we do.
Yeah, because he has to drop down.
Yeah, just make sure you're not in the cone of death where he destroys the field constantly.
Yeah. We actually did this one the other day and you one-shot his second phase. I remember that.
It's fine.
I was like, you killed
fine.
Satan.
Yeah, fuck him. He's not doing me any favors. If he's doing me a favor, that's a different story. Okay, which one are you destroying next? Thank you.
Yeah, this for Chloe's journal, I think. What the hell happened to the rest of the... Okay, never mind. The building just kind of faded into nothingness.
Oh, bye, Sane.
Looks like he wants a second visit.
Ah, this hoe. I mean, ironically, this is gonna be your last mount, if I remember correctly.
Could be it.
Okay, Sane, time to square up. 1000% maximum no chill.
Kind of funny because this is much later in the game, so I won't say who exactly. The person who probably should actually be called Satan, I call Suavemente, so that's why this guy
Oh.
is Satan.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
what? I just keep thinking of the Unlimited Blade Works abridged bit of it's literal actual saying, guys. Yeah, I'm literal actual saying. Whatever.
Yeah.
Will he get upsetty with us, or does he want friends?
I'm gonna find out. Oh. Oh.
I hate these things because if you see two, it's not it. You need three or more, and three is not assured.
It's like running fucking Rathlos. It's so rare to even get a chest.
God, when we were farming the other day, I was like crying, laughing because I love that. Oh, a chest! Is it the Rathlos mount? No, it's the song and the minion. And we didn't even open it. Opened it. It's the song and the minion, which the whole party has the minion. So we're like, oh, we can't even like get rid of this minion.
Yep.
Because I would just give it to half the FC if, you know, we could give it away. But instead, it's just the music that we can give away.
Sad. Student mechanic, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do? You're gonna die.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk off the edge.
No, go for it.
I love how
There's
if
no more.
we fall, we die,
Sorry.
and we're supposed to fall, and we don't die.
I'll say you. No, you're good. I was just saying, all we have to do is legit just like bang. Damn it.
Mike is
What?
going fuck you again.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Is it clear?
Yep. Thank you.
Sorry, apparently my phone likes to lie and say I'm trying to swallow my mic.
I had a really shitty mic back in the day, and people would say that I'm shoving the mic up my ass. Like, no, stop shoving the mic up your asshole. Like, it's just a really cheap mic, I'm sorry. Like $15 in Canadian money. So like a penny in American money.
Jesus fuck. I actually don't know the conversion rate for that.
It's not great.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't doubt it because like a lot of the conversion rates for money are not great right now. But I was just like, it's just a thought now that you said it that I'm like, huh.
I get that the building we're in is supposed to like be destroyed, but it's so off-putting actually looking at the walls and seeing that they just kind of fade away. actually being
Yeah.
destroyed.
How many of these cards have you gotten from them that you can sell for MGP?
My loading screen's that long.
Nah, you're good.
He has not actually dropped one for me yet.
Fair enough.
Sophia also didn't because we got it in 2 runs.
Sephiroth wanted me to take something home every time.
Yeah, he gave me 2 cards.
So I kept looking at it going, why, bro?
Like, oh, and just by the way, here's a copy of my headshot. If you're looking for a new Scion.
You want a new friend? A buddy? A pal?
Oh, how embarrassing. I accidentally wrote my phone number on that one. Oh, well, you can keep it.
Goddamn Sephiroth.
So I was kind of hoping when I fought him, his theme music would be like, I'm a fucking tree full of leaves, fucking tree. I'm a fucking tree. Like the One Winged Angel theme.
Yeah. Really, my
Look.
dude?
Hoot. And how to doody to the looty. How long you got left? 15 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
Hopefully we'll get it by then. And I'll just finish it up solo.
Okay. I just feel bad.
No, you're good.
Because I know part of the thing is the RNG, but I just feel bad.
Yeah. I'm very grateful for you joining me.
Yeah, anytime I can.
Yay.
I don't mind revisiting these fights in case I have to go do them again.
Yeah. So I feel like I should actually be learning shit now that I'm, you know, in a position in which I need to be helping people more.
Fair. Extremes are really weird because, learning extremes is a preference to them, I guess, because you can either do what we're doing or you can unsync it and learn it, but to sync it and learn it is kind of just preference,
Yeah.
because you'll never get these on roulettes.
Do
I have that too.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. What the hell? Oh.
Could you imagine if I fucking miscounted my mounts and we finally get the whistle to drop and I already had it?
I think I would cry laughing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know why I did not hit commence. I entirely zoned out. Hi, Lulu.
Hi,
Just waved at the screen.
I was very confused. I'm not gonna lie.
I have mentally checked out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry he won't fucking drop it. Literal actual saying. Oh, fuck it. I'm standing in this. There's no point in moving. I don't know why I was dodging mechanics like it actually hurts me.
Because you went on autopilot.
Yeah.
Autopilot
just
makes
see
you actually do mechanics.
Yeah, for some ungodly reason, as long as I know them.
Hi, Satan. Have you watched Leo and Satan?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have to send you those videos. They're amazing.
Okay.
It's kind of framed like it's extremely inappropriate, so it's not meant for kids. But it's kind of framed like set up how stereotypical kids cartoons are, and it's a little kid Leo and his best friend Satan, who's of course the devil, and they're all just like his little fucking adventures. Like he's like, oh, geez, Satan, I'm really struggling with my homework today. And then Satan's like, oh, don't worry, Leo, I'll have your homework done faster than you can say. And he's like, oh, holy Jesus, fuck, okay. Then he's like looking at it and he's like, 42x by A7y over the what the fuck is this? And he's like, Satan, calm down. And he's like, no, fuck this. And he like goes into like full demon mode. And he's like, algebra, you can suck my balls. And it's amazing.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. It sounds amazing.
So there are several of them. I'll send them to you after this.
That minute that I'm autopiloting and my brain just goes, dodge the mechanic, dodge the glowing circle on the floor. And then I'm like, wait, no, stop.
Low circle bad.
Man, listen. This game has taught me like 3 colors are bad, and I've literally looked at it, and sometimes I have to double check what the hell I'm looking at on the floor.
Oh god.
If I see orange, black, or purple, my brain just goes bad. And then sometimes it's just something on the floor that's part of the design of the field, and I'm like, oh wait, that's not a. What?
Oh, got a carapace fragment.
Yay! I got a piece of his skin.
Yay.
Give me the mount.
He's holding his skin. He's like, save me from myself. He hands it to you.
I want you to have peace of me forever. No.
Have you watched Austin Powers?
Yeah.
You know, gold member when he's picking his scabs, save me from myself.
What's in the thing?
That fun fact, that movie is why I can't eat ketchup chips.
That's fair.
Yeah, I have not had ketchup chips since I was a very small child because I saw that movie and I was like, nope.
Mega fair. I keep laughing because like I keep thinking of because you just said that, and I keep thinking of the damn skin piece that was wicked dry that he puts in his mouth, and everybody's like, no.
Yeah.
Is it sad? I have the worst complaint. Like, it's such a privileged complaint to be complaining about right now.
What is it?
I can't build up enough gauge against him. We're killing him too fast, so I can't just, like, hit him with my ultimate.
Yeah. I get that.
Like, it's such a privileged complaint, but my brain just goes, come on.
As a tank main, I've only ever used my limit break one time. For the... Oh, shit. For the search and... Oh, fuck, we got it. Thanks, Lulu,
Yeah, we did.
you're awesome.
No problem, man. You're awesome.
But, a certain Shadowbringer fight at the end there. That's the only time I've ever been allowed to use my limit break. Whereas if a tank uses it, people get pissed. Sorry.
Ironic? No, I was gonna say there's ironically like 2 fights before that too. You're also supposed to tank. Limit break.
Since we got all the whistles, I'm just gonna do the outro real quick, sorry, and then we can chit-chat.
You're good.
I will mute myself so you don't have to hear it. Thank you all so very much who watched. I hope each and every one of you has a fantastic day. Please make good choices, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Bye-bye.